in the secluded heart of a forgotten village, obscured by an impenetrable forest, an uncanny tale unfurled in hushed murmurs. The tale concerned a man once known as Samuel, a benign spirit whose destiny became ominously entwined under the spectral glow of the moon at its fullest. As twilight cloaked the village, stretching distorted silhouettes across the labyrinthine cobblestone corridors, Samuel's dreadful transmutation commenced. An archaic curse nestled within his lineage, awakened solely by the radiant caress of midnight heavens. His tranquil demeanor was soon to surrender to the ferocious impulses of an entity not entirely human. One harrowing evening, under the vigilant gaze of a bloated moon, an unaccountable unease stirred within Samuel. A bone-chilling sensation seeped into his bloodstream, coupled with a voracious hunger that gnawed relentlessly at his core. Miscalculating these ominous indicators as mere exhaustion, he brushed them aside. Once the lunar orb reached its pinnacle in the sky, a horrifying transformation was set into motion. Samuel's body writhed in torment as bones stretched and flesh warped grotesquely. Fur erupted from every pore, while his human countenance mutated into a gruesome bestial mask of snarling fury. Under this monstrous guise, he prowled the moonlit alleys, propelled by an insatiable appetite. His senses were amplified, detecting even the faintest whiff of flesh that sent icy shivers down his spinal column. The primitive urge to hunt overwhelmed all remnants of Samuel's sentience. The dawn unveiled a grisly series of vanishings that gripped the village in terror. Fear spread like an infection as tales of a ravenous monster lurking in the forest circulated among the fraught populace. Some claimed to have spotted an unholy fusion of man and beast skulking on the fringes under the moon's eerie luminescence. The horrifying truth remained unbeknownst to them. The malevolent predator was none other than Samuel, condemned to a metamorphosis into a merciless, bloodthirsty creature. His nights devolved into a blur of brutality, spurred by an unassailable thirst for humanity's flesh. Despite the atrocities of his monstrous deeds, a glimmer of humanity lingered within the beast's awareness, a vestige of Samuel's anguish, ensnared in a cycle of terror and bloodshed, unable to escape the curse binding him to an endless shadow. Bewildered and helpless, the villagers were uncertain how to defend themselves against the terrifying creature that had usurped their once tranquil neighbor. The village elders resolved to consult a wise woman living nearby, renowned for her understanding of ancient lore and incantations. As they neared her secluded cabin nestled amidst the trees, an atmosphere dense with magic hung heavily. The crone named Eliza exuded an aura both soothing and ominous. "Your arrival seeks counsel to end the horror plaguing your village," she declared unprompted, her eyes flickering with an uncanny glow. The group leader nodded gravely. "Indeed, wise one. We yearn for your aid to lift this curse. Our people dwell in perpetual fear, and we remain powerless." Eliza considered their plea before responding. "The potent ancient magic entrapping Samuel poses danger should you confront it. Only those pure of heart may overcome it, lest darkness engulfs your soul and renders the curse indomitable." Undeterred by Eliza's grave warning, they pledged to undertake this quest. Guided by her wisdom, they embarked on their perilous mission to confront the very darkness embodying Samuel. They had little choice but to act or risk losing everything: their lives, their homes, their remaining hope. Their journey led them through the foreboding forest, the dread of their mission suffocating their spirits. The whispers of the chilling tale echoed louder with each step, stoking the fear simmering within. Upon reaching Samuel's lair, a place reeking of rot and death, they felt their resolve waver. However, retreat was not an option. Armed with the knowledge Eliza had imparted, they ventured into the darkness. The heart of Samuel's lair revealed his monstrous form in a deep slumber. With trembling voices, they recited the incantation to break the curse. As their words climaxed, Samuel stirred, his eyes flashing open with a predatory glare. Surprisingly, his transformation began to reverse, slowly reverting to his human form. Once complete, Samuel lay before them, feeble, pallid, but alive. His face bore a mix of fear and relief as he whispered an apology for his unfathomable deeds. Their success in breaking the curse offered little comfort, as the scars left by Samuel's actions were too deep to heal fully. Even as life in the village slowly returned to normalcy, an ominous residue from their horrific experiences lingered, a haunting reminder of the monstrous potential lurking beneath the surface of every human being. In the heart of a secluded forest stood a serene, yet foreboding lake, shrouded in an air of ominous mystery. Its surface mirrored the surrounding ancient trees, capturing the ethereal glow of the moon above. But beneath its tranquil facade lay a chilling history whispered by locals in hushed tones. Legend had it that the lake was cursed, its waters tainted by a tragic event centuries ago. Once a sanctuary for the indigenous tribes that roamed the land, it turned into a place of sorrow and terror, forever entwined with a sinister past. Generations ago, a revered tribal elder warned of a vengeful spirit dwelling within the depths of the lake, angered by the desecration of its sacred grounds by outsiders. The settlers, driven by greed and ignorance, dismissed the warnings, erecting a settlement on the shores of the once hallowed waters. As the settlement flourished, inexplicable occurrences plagued its inhabitants. Strange mists enveloped the lake at twilight, eerie whispers echoed through the trees, and mournful cries pierced the silence of the night. People vanished without a trace, leaving behind a haunting sense of dread that permeated the land. Rumors spread of the lake's curse, a malevolent force seeking retribution for the disrespect shown to its sacred grounds. Tales spoke of a spectral figure, cloaked in mist, emerging from the water's depths to claim unsuspecting souls, dragging them into the icy embrace of the lake, never to be seen again. Families abandoned their homes, fleeing the cursed waters and leaving behind a ghost town, now reclaimed by nature and time. The settlement's remnants crumbled into decay, swallowed by the encroaching forest. Yet the lake's dark reputation endured. Over the years, brave souls dared to venture near its shores, drawn by curiosity or seeking to unravel the mysteries that lingered. Some claimed to witness apparitions dancing upon the shimmering surface, while others spoke of an otherworldly chill that seeped into their bones when they approached. Despite the passage of time, the haunted lake remained a place of ominous allure, a chilling reminder of a past marred by tragedy and a malevolent presence lurking beneath its deceptively serene waters, waiting for the unsuspecting to stumble upon its cursed legacy. Among those who dared to approach the haunted lake was a young woman named Eliza. She had grown up in the nearby village, listening to the tales whispered by the elders around the fireside. The stories had always captured her imagination, stirring a mix of fear and fascination within her. Eliza's curiosity could no longer be contained. Night after night, she found herself gazing out at the lake from her bedroom window, its dark allure beckoning to her restless spirit. Finally, unable to resist any longer, she resolved to uncover the truth hidden within its depths. With each step closer to the lake, she felt a tingling sensation creep up her spine. The forest seemed to hold its breath as if warning her of the dangers that lay ahead. But Eliza pressed on, her determination unwavering. As she emerged from the dense undergrowth, a hushed silence enveloped the scene before her eyes. The lake shimmered beneath the moonlight, its surface like a mirror reflecting a distorted image of the world above. Wisps of mist danced across its stillness, weaving an enchanting tapestry that both mesmerized and unsettled Eliza. She took tentative steps towards the water's edge, her heart pounding in anticipation. The air grew colder with each passing moment, causing goosebumps to rise on her skin. She shivered but refused to retreat. Standing at the precipice between safety and the unknown, Eliza closed her eyes and took a deep breath. In that moment, she allowed herself to become one with the legends that had captivated her since childhood. She invited the spirits of ancient tribes and forsaken settlers alike to guide her through the murky waters of the lake's history. As she opened her eyes, a soft whisper carried on the wind reached her ears. It was a familiar voice, echoing from the depths of the lake. Eliza strained to listen, her heart pounding in her chest, as the voice grew clearer and more distinct. "Eliza," it called, a gentle plea tinged with sadness. "Why have you come to this cursed place?" Eliza's breath caught in her throat. She recognized the voice. It belonged to an ancestor rumored to have met a tragic end at the hands of the vengeful spirit haunting the lake. The stories had painted him as a hero, a warrior who had fought valiantly to protect his people from the settlers' greed. With determination blazing in her eyes, Eliza took a step closer to the water's edge, her hand outstretched towards its surface. "I have come seeking answers," she replied, her voice steady despite her racing heart. "Answers that will bring peace to your restless spirit and lift the curse from this land." Silence descended upon the scene, broken only by the distant call of an owl. Eliza held her breath, awaiting a response. Minutes stretched into eternity until finally, a ripple coursed through the lake's stillness. The water stirred, as if awakening from a deep slumber. From within its depths emerged a figure cloaked in mist, a spectral apparition bathed in an ethereal glow. It was her ancestor, his eyes filled with both sorrow and hope. "You carry within you the same fire that burned within my heart," he spoke softly, his voice echoing through the night. "The fire of curiosity and the relentless pursuit of truth. I see the courage in your eyes, Eliza, and I believe you may be the one to break the curse that has plagued this land for centuries." Eliza's heart swelled with pride at her ancestor's words. She had always felt a deep connection to her heritage, and now it seemed that connection was leading her down a path she had never imagined. "Tell me," Eliza implored, her voice filled with earnestness, "what must I do to lift this curse and bring peace to this haunted lake?" Her ancestor's spectral figure hovered above the water, his eyes shining with ancient wisdom. "The curse can only be broken if the spirit of the lake is appeased," he explained. "You must seek out its lost relic, a sacred amulet said to carry the power to pacify the vengeful energy that dwells within." Eliza nodded, her mind racing with newfound purpose. She knew she couldn't accomplish this task alone, for it required not just bravery but also an understanding of the spiritual forces at play. She needed help. "I will do whatever it takes," Eliza declared resolutely, "but I cannot do it alone. Will you guide me, ancestor? Will you help me find others who can aid in our quest?" A faint smile played upon her ancestor's lips as he extended a translucent hand towards Eliza. "You are not alone," he assured her. "I will guide you on this journey, and together we will assemble a group of brave souls who possess the skills and knowledge needed to face the challenges that lie ahead." Eliza felt a surge of determination coursing through her veins as she reached out and touched her ancestor's spectral hand. A sense of connection and purpose washed over her, filling her with newfound strength and resolve. With her ancestor's guidance, Eliza embarked on a quest to assemble a team of individuals skilled in the mystical arts, knowledgeable about ancient relics, and brave enough to face the malevolent forces guarding the lake's lost amulet. Each member she sought carried unique abilities and insights, drawn together by a shared destiny to free the cursed lake from its haunted past. Together, they navigated through forgotten archives, delved into ancient texts, and consulted with spiritual leaders, piecing together clues that led them closer to the elusive amulet. Along the way, they encountered trials and obstacles, facing tests that challenged their beliefs and convictions. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the forest, nearing the culmination of their quest, the spirits of the lake grew restless. Shadows danced among the trees, and the whispers of the cursed waters grew louder, a cacophony of anguish and fury. Finally, guided by ancient maps and cryptic symbols, Eliza and her companions reached a hidden cavern near the lake. Within its depths lay the chamber where the amulet was rumored to be kept, a chamber protected by dark enchantments and guarded by the malevolent spirit itself. Drawing upon their collective knowledge and strengths, the group faced the trials within the cavern. They braved treacherous traps and confronted manifestations of the vengeful spirit's wrath, each member relying on their unique talents to overcome the challenges. In a climactic showdown, the spirit emerged from the depths of the lake, a swirling tempest of fury and despair. But Eliza, guided by the wisdom of her ancestor and empowered by the unity of her companions, held forth the ancient relic, a shimmering amulet pulsating with an otherworldly energy. A hush fell upon the cavern as the amulet's radiant glow pierced through the darkness, enveloping the spirit in a gentle, soothing light. The malevolent force recoiled, its ethereal form quivering as if caught between rage and relief. For a fleeting moment, the haunting cries ceased, and a sense of calm descended upon the chamber. With steady determination, Eliza stepped forward, offering the amulet to the spirit. "Let this be the key to end your torment," she spoke with unwavering conviction. "May it bring peace to this land and heal the wounds of the past." The spirit hesitated, its spectral form flickering in uncertainty, before finally reaching out to touch the amulet. As the relic made contact, a radiant energy surged forth, enveloping the spirit in a dazzling embrace. The cavern trembled, and a blinding light filled the chamber. When the brilliance faded, The oppressive aura surrounding the lake dissipated, replaced by a serene tranquility that washed over the forest. The haunting whispers faded into a gentle rustling of leaves, and the once foreboding waters sparkled with newfound clarity. Eliza and her companions emerged from the cavern, bathed in the light of a dawn that heralded a new era for the haunted lake. The curse had been lifted, and the spirits found peace at last. As they stood on the shores, they knew that their journey had not only liberated the land from darkness, but had also forged an unbreakable bond among them, an enduring legacy of courage, unity, and the triumph of the human spirit over ancient malevolence.